He went off. I'm sorry. I watched the end of that game. His last 4-5 shots. Those were serious clutch shots.
Those were amazing. That just tells you he had a heart of championship, right?
What? No.
He did.
No.
He was like, I'm killing him right now.
He had a good clutch performance there.
That was the heart of a champion. How could you deny that? You just said no.
No. You said something else.
I said he had the heart of a champion.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I thought you were going somewhere else. You sound like you were going somewhere else.
What? What was that about?
I thought you were about to be on that skip out of that Shannon Sharp, that bullshit.
What bullshit?
I was calling him the GO.A.T game shit. That's what I thought.
Why is he not one of the greatest of all time?
I know he is one of the greatest.
So I'm not
going to say he's the greatest. He's up there. I'll put him up there.
GOAT doesn't mean one person.
No.
That's to say one
I said the greatest of all time. I said the greatest of all time.
Even if they argue that, even if someone says he is, how could you argue that? Think about this. This dude did the final 10 years in a row. There's no question mark. There's no question mark. There's who's been there 10 years in a row. What about 2 years ago? I'm going to agree with him. I know he would take any team. I know every time. Basically,
a whole bunch of questionable stuff, like when it came into the final, when his first final
because last year.
Well, he go last year.
He went 10 years. I didn't say 10 years. He's been 10 years.
You're not 2 years.
Since 10,000. His first time, he was in 2010, but he went until last year.
Yeah, I said 10 in a row.
He got hurt. I said 10 in a row mistake.
Yeah, okay.
But it's 10. He's been 10.
Okay, how many did he win?
It doesn't matter how many he won. I want to keep saying that argument.
No, to me, it's not about the win. It's not about the wins. It's about his legacy. When I put his legacy, I go to those other greats. Like I was telling you, like I said, he has way too many question marks. He has some question marks.
Give me an example. You just said those other
I'm talking about like when he nut up in a couple of final series, when he disappeared. I'm talking about those times right there. When he disappeared.
What team? Just say it.
I'm talking about when he was there. Yeah,
let's go ahead. When you're gonna say something.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. When they went up against the Spurs, he disappeared. Who was on his team? It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. You know, it does not matter because again, you're going to that. So basically, you're telling me that the greatest team. Basically, like saying, whatever. We're just a bunch of scrubs. You're just basically saying. You're basically saying that those guys are a bunch of scrubs. Those guys are playing for. They are scrubs. No, he didn't even make the playoffs. Shit. They weren't even close. Well, you're basically saying fucking scrubs. They don't won championships. They don't even won games. They don't even won. San Antonio,
What's it, Bears down?
They're fucking scrubs. Man, they were that shit before. Let's go ahead and go with this in. When they were in Miami, when they were in Miami, I'll turn the heels, right? When they sat there, they all like missing the first team. No, not dismissing. No, I'm talking about they were against Dallas when they nutted up in that series. It was Dallas' year. I can't dismiss Dirk. Again, who did Dallas have? Jason Kidd was on that team. Jason Kidd and Jason Terry was on that team. But again, those are a bunch of scrubs.
No,
those are a bunch of scrubs. They were a bunch of no-names. Yeah. Sean Marion was on his last leg. Jason Kidd was not the Jason Kidd that we grew up with. Jason Terry was not our favorite college player. Come on.
Sachi, remember.
Jason, if I'm Tyson Chandler is just between him. Tyson, the difference was, you know what? I'm not saying that. I'm saying the big difference was that he has way too many question marks.
He does not have any.
He has question marks.
You can't say that. You can't say
Yeah, he has a lot of question marks. Yes, I do. I just basically said what I was disappeared. And playoff performances, he disappeared. When I'm telling you about that.
and he disappeared.
So what? Okay, I mean he's up there, JJ. I'm giving him respect as a player for saying he's one of the greatest of all time. But I am not saying he is not going to be better than Tim, Magic, Larry, or Michael. I will never put him up there. I will be fighting with Will Chamberlain. I will fight you and say I don't know about Will Chamberlain, but I will not put him over those four.
Okay, Tati. I guess you're just missing this man's skill set.
I'm not. It's not about did I just say that? Allen Iverson's skill set, so he should be up there. No, it's all about what he's done. It's his accomplishment. We're saying that his skill set.
It is about that.
Okay, you don't got what he's done. What is Tim Duncan doing? When he doesn't have a understanding of LeBron James. He doesn't have LeBron James.
No, he does not. LeBron James better than Tim Duncan in my eyes.
He's better than a skillful.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it does. It does. It's better than Tim.
In skill set or athleticism?
Both.
No. Tim Duncan has a better consistent jump ball. He has better feet work. He has better defense.
No. Hey, Tim Duncan can only guard. Wait. Defensively, Tim Duncan can only guard. Every time when he hits the road,
those are switches.
You can't guard a guard. You can't. You can't guard a guard. But the problem is small forward, a how many times all five? And he can play all five. I'm confused by that.
Defensive player of the year.
Because he gets undertaken. People, I think they hate on him because of his skill set. He plays all five.
How do you do that in a conversation? How do you do that in a conversation?
So you don't think he should have won MVP all these years?
No, Jordan should have won MVP every fucking year.
He should have too, but you know they keep changing it because they didn't want him to win.
Okay,
that's my point.
I'm going back to my question, John. How many times did LeBron win Defensive Player of the Year?
I don't know. We'll look it up.
None.
I don't know.
None. Zero. There's a goose egg on that column, right?
I don't know.
There's a goose egg on that column, correct?
I don't know.
I'm not saying that he's not a good defender because we see him defend. We see him go. But I'm not saying
Defensive Player of the Year.
No, I'm not. I don't see LeBron James shutting down. I saw him get his ass taken by a I saw him get his ass taken by James Harden.
What has Larry Bird done to be part of the power?
I mean, again, he is good defensively.
They both play the same position.
Yeah, but again, Larry Bird.
If you were to put LeBron out there with Larry Bird, would Larry Bird be able to handle that?
But that's a different era. It's not. What is the era? It's a different era. Because they play the same game. LeBron James
take Tim Duncan. Huh? If Tim Duncan was calling Larry Bird,
I think so. I do. I think so.
Because Larry Bird, I mean, you hear horse.
I'm not saying you won't shut him down. No, I say he can guard him.
Yeah. Different. He will hold him below his average. I will give you that.
He covered Murray, shut his ass down that last 5 minutes. When he
I'm not denying any of that.
He went from guard to center and shut him down.
Tim Duncan has never been called to do that. You say you can't. That's not saying you killed him. Because again, he would get taken off the field. That's our point. That makes him great because he's more versatile. It's not about the versatility. You always saying about he's watching that just goes to athleticism. Yeah, just like Kawhi can cover all 5 as well. Yeah, and he can play all 5 as well. But again, this is a different NBA now. No, what you're saying, I'm agreeing with as far as his athleticism. As far as their athleticism is top notch. I guess. I'm trying to say that. I agree with you. Position, he probably was the best. What does LeBron go? What does LeBron got to do with prove that he's the GOAT? What's he have to do? I'm sorry, it don't matter if he go to like 20 finals, y'all still not gonna see him as the GOAT no matter what. And again, those question marks are all what I just said it. Disappearing in finals and those playoff performances are going to be there.
I can't about Jordan. What if he never had Pippen? What if he never had? What if he never had? What if he never had them? Would he be as great?
Because he went to what? Well, he was in the league, 18 years before he got his first ring?
No, yeah, he was been in like 4 years.
He was in the league at about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
But you see, that's the thing though. This is what really. No. Let's make sure that we got something understanding here. Because when Jordan was playing, he was playing in the East that was filled with a bunch of monsters. His first playoff, let's just be through here. His first playoff appearance with the Bulls, they went up against which can arguably be the best team, which is the Boston Celtics team. And they got swept. But everybody said, they got swept. Well, damn! They went up against the Boston first court. They lost 1 home game. And they sat there and ran through everybody else on their way to the title. So you're telling me Jordan, with nobody else, who's the man senior averaging 40 or 50 a game. And
when LeBron did.
Let me finish. Then they said they went up against a Milwaukee team that was good defensively, especially on the perimeter, with Alvin Robertson and them, and they sat there and beat up a Bulls team that was full of garbage. Sat there and barely beat Cleveland, and then they had to struggle with the Pistons team as well, who again they were 2 times went to the finals as well. They went to the finals those 3 years in a row. They were playing against a bunch of monsters. LeBron James, as much as I don't want to take anything away from him, but fucking the East was trash. The East was trash around that time. Who could you honestly say around that time when they were going to the finals all those years was a real threat to the Heat/Cavaliers? Okay.
Bullshit about that.
You got to break on with Ray Allen. Look at his fucking team. Look at his team. LeBron's team. So you know he was weak, yes, because LeBron's team was weak as fuck. Sasha, LeBron had nobody on his fucking team. If it wasn't for LeBron, Cleveland would still be a fucking lottery pick every fucking year. But no, you took it to the finals. I mean, I took that weak ass team to the finals. Oh, you're fucking hating on him. I'm not hating on him. I'm not hating on him. I'm not hating on him. He took a weak ass team to the, and when he left that weak ass team, what happened? Even that Kyrie Irving, what happened?
you
How many other teams you think you can play on that much? We were here all the fucking time.
So you won't answer my question. That's all I asked you. What happened when he left?
I mean, that was garbage.
They were fucking garbage.
Number one pick every time.
All of a sudden he comes back. What happens? Once he comes back, what happens?
I mean, he can't get through.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. How was the Eagles weak? The Eagles was fucking garbage. Who did they have? And as I said, who did they have to go
Why
against?
did you do that?
Do you not? Who did they have to go against? That's the only one they have to go against.
Cleveland added was him.
Yeah.
And then from a weak ass team that won 18 games, the only thing they added was him to that same weak ass East. And we got there, they won 61 on that same weak ass East.
And you just proved my point. And then I proved my own point. But as I turned to ask, who did they have? Who did they have? Who was the threat? Who was the threat in the East? Who was the threat in the East? Who is the threat on the East? Can you tell me who was the threat in the East?
That's it. You're missing the point.
I am listening to you. So my question is, who was the threat in the East? I asked you that, and then you started talking about, oh, well, when you were you're missing my whole point.
I'm saying who? I'm saying team. I'm saying this is the same Cleveland Cavaliers.
You and I
This is
yeah, and then he
and when he got there, that same weak ass team was not weak anymore once he got on that team.
Well, we got your way down. Detroit was on their way down. I know was on their way down. Miami when they yeah, when they started when they got rid of both of them, they were not that team. We're talking about 10 all the way till 18. Detroit was not that team. Boston was basically self-destruct. They were on their way out because Kevin Garnett and whatchamacallit, they were older.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, at the end of the day, what does LeBron have to do? What does LeBron need to do?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just saying, all I said is that he's one of the greatest. I'm never going to take that away from him. But I'm not putting him over the
So then, you said question was...
I'm just saying he's one of the greatest. Even though he can sit at the table as the greatest. But he's not going to be
in this decade. Is he the greatest?
I would say he's the greatest of the terror, yeah. He's the greatest of the terror. I will give that to him. But he can sit down at the table. But when it comes to those four that I named, he's not going to be able to
compare that because it's different eras from one.
But again, he's the greatest of that era. He's the greatest of the terror. But I'm just telling you, if I'm ranking,
you and your question mark.
Oh shit! Shit out, sitting there sounding like damn Chad and Shaw.
Goddamn question.
Oh, go James, you mean to go?
Question mark.
You want to sit there? Man, get the hell out of here with that shit.
This man changed the game.
And I mean, the NBA did so he can be who he is.
Jordan had that shit too, but he didn't have that shit for Jordan.
This is shit.
He really got shit for Jordan. They had the Jordan rules out there.
And I'm those Jordan rules too. I mean, you tell me right now, if you try to do James rules, will the NBA go with that? No, because the moment he goes down, he's going to act like he's dying or dead. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm hurt. He's going to be down for about 5 minutes. It's going to be dramatic. They're going to carry him out. No, man. They don't even know nothing like James rules. You saw what that man did. No, because he's talking about the Jordan rules. And I said, do you think they'll do anything like the James rules? Like that? Do you think the NBA will do that?
People been flopping way before him. There's no way.
No flopping.
What are you talking about? The James rule.
I mean, I'm just saying if somebody would get an all-star on him.
He said, yes,
I know, that's how I'm talking about.
The play dictates.
Oh yeah, but you know Jordan is a foul.
LeBron.
Oh yeah, do this. Foul. They called it, man.
That's what
they're doing. That same call.
Saying, do you think LeBron will get any rules changed in his favor?
this thing. No, he won't.
He's been in the league for 17 years. I don't think that's happening.
But I'm just saying.
Wait to the last 2 years while he's old as shit.
I'm just saying, you know, I don't know that shit either. Man, who got big six?
Shit, that was pissed me off.
Shit, man, sitting here riding on LeBron James balls and shit.
Yeah, that dumb shit. Don't ever talk basketball.
No, you don't talk basketball because all you're doing is just sitting there just riding LeBron James' ball. Oh man, LeBron James. LeBron James, you made it seem like basketball started with him.
Did I ever say that?
No, that's what you made it seem like. That's exactly what you're saying. Put your damn dog.
How is that exactly what I said if I never said that?
Shit, woman, all I said was I'm not putting them above those two. You don't make that. Yeah, you guys should do that shit.
What else going on, fellas?
Y'all tell me, what y'all think about this, Brianna Taylor burger?
Man.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
Got messed up is no one's held accountable.
Nobody.
But they're held accountable for shooting through a wall.
The shots that they were accounted for were the ones that missed.
Yeah.
They got fined for missing their card.
how y'all feel about that?
How would you feel upset?
I'm asking
Isn't
you.
it upsetting? Isn't it? It's like, so it's the no-knock warrant. It's like, think about it. It's like when you do a no-knock warrant. If I'm a legal gun owner and somebody busts in my house, I don't know if I may do something, but I don't know. They bust in my house. I'm going to shoot.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have that warrant and they can bust in, and if I shoot, they can kill me. And they're justified, but even if I'm innocent.
But the warrant was for wrong.
The warrant, even though the warrant is wrong, yeah, it's wrong. I'm just taking the concept of the no-knock. It's just like, what the? So this is just giving them the right to illegally go into someone's house, just kill them. Just bust it, don't even tell them, break into the house and just kill them.
You know, I remember one time, some time ago, when I was, when I went to school and I was living with this one woman, and she, Crystal, and she was telling me about how an officer just came into the apartment, was looking for some guy, and I'm like, and she was like, yeah, he had handcuffs out looking for, like, I want to know where the guy is right now, or I'm arrested right now. And I'm thinking, you can't just barge into somebody's place like that, looking for somebody. What the hell?
That's up 25.
And in that situation, it's play that. I wanted to do
I passed up 25.
I would take my chance on that one.
I kind of think of, whenever I think of shit like that, I think of Nazi Germany. Like Mustafa just coming in and just doing whatever the hell they want. And they make it seem like, well, I'm the law. I can go ahead and do this because this is what I got right here. This tells me I can go ahead and do this. And so, yeah, so I don't understand what a no-knock warrant means. That's just like what you're saying. It's just like it's an excuse.
Yeah, that's how I want to do it.
Yeah.
So originally they went in there looking for somebody?
Well, yeah, they said they had a warrant for her ex-boyfriend. Her ex-boyfriend.
That was one of the locations they had in EPS.
And one thing that people bring up and what I hate is, was like 2 years ago, there was a rental car that she rented and there was a dead body in it.
Oh, come on,
But that had nothing to do with her. Nothing to do with this situation.
She was sleeping, that's that.
She was up. She was in the hallway. She woke up. She was in the hallway. I don't know why people say that.
Yeah, they made it like she was. They made it like the cops just walked in there, waiting in there, and they just shot her.
She was sleeping in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's 24. Give me my 25 back. They do 2 months.
I put the board on that paper.
oh man, that's fine.
must have the last six.
So when I was up at ASU, they used to say,
Right, it's pretty.
when I was up
But we
at
gotta
ASU,
get him to use that motherfucker.
when I was at ASU, we used to say, man, where are you from? I'm from El Paso. I'm from El Paso.
Go ahead. Mark, start with Candy. Go.
I'm staff. Yeah.
You only got one to play, bro.
Got two to play.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Ah, you just have to lock it. Fuck.
With 30.
Oh my god. Why did you do that? Oh my god. You just let him lock it.
I got 6, 2, 4, 6. I got 7.
Oh, whatever.
I got 7. So, everybody give me
Marcus, I've never played with you again.
give me your
I've never played with you again. Joshua has a big 5 in his hand.
Yeah, I know.
He's 5 in his
He's got a
hand.
big 4 too.
Man. Joshua, you just lost because of Joshua.
How do you mean because he went off regardless? Man, this motherfucker locked the shit. Look at him.
That didn't lock it up. I know I said 6-3 out loud. Did not say 6-3 out loud.
5, 40, 45,
Look at
Three
him.
players go off of it.
55,
55.
60.
Yeah.
That's 65. Because that's 8. That's 65. So that's game. Because 50 is a house.
Oh my God.
That's 60. No, I need to pull a dime. So you guys gotta watch. All I gotta do is
What time did you?
No, the best player was putting that 6-5 away. That's 25.
JJ, what time
Best
did
player was passing that 25.
what time did your long people come? Yeah, they put you early, right? Yeah. Yeah,
About 4.
Oh, yeah, not ready?
Yeah.
Did they say why they were late?
No, this.
About me the person. Shit.
Tom Brady is still not a champion.
Oh,
I just
you know what? I was about to do, and I was real close to texting Aaron. You know, I was about to text Aaron about 5 minutes into that UT and Texas Tech game to see how he feels about, Tech beating UT, and then UT decided to come back and win. I was real close to texting him.
That was me going with the quarterback throwing the horn down. What the hell?
Did John tell you how many teams that Jimmy raced against? No, I thought he told y'all.
No.
Well, because Jimmy had got 6th place in the radio. Yeah.
So, hypothetically, so your kids in say in a match, right? Is in a track tournament, and there's 10 teams, 10 different teams. Your kids' team gets 6th place.
I would doubt you.
Post that on Facebook that I got 6th.
No.
But you say, wait, we came into a strong 6. No, you say, man, we did good. Yeah.
No, we did good.
Yeah, let's see. Like, Ron will never do that.
I mean,
I'll take off the Ron.
I can't.
You'll see this. I think you have to edit this out. I wouldn't know what you think, man.
I don't know what the hell DK Metcalf was thinking about, huh? What happened?
I couldn't do that.
We'll play,
He's gonna definitely fuck. So what is this you're talking about here? About a strong 6th place?
I'm just curious at how many teams there were. I don't know.
That's what I wanted to know, because I know that he got 6. So I was thinking the same thing, like, how many, because the shit was out of 7, I'm like,
Nick Foles played?
they put up.
Big Foles.
Yeah, they put, so that means in other words,
Trubisky.
yeah, bitch it all the way that if Nick gets hurt, Mitch saw him last started.
They need to do that with the quarterback name?
Carson Wentz.
With the boy is.
Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, he is.
I'm mad. They
Philly?
Yeah.
Might as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if y'all think that the Supreme Court
I don't know about this lady that he.
What's going on with the Supreme Court?
you know, Supreme Court nominee, so you know we made it again for she passed away. So you remember in 2016 when Obama nominated Garland? Was it Garland? What's his name?
Eric Garland?
Yeah. Yes. And what did the Republicans say? Why they wouldn't sit? You gotta remember why. Why they wouldn't do a seat? Because it was close to the election. Yeah. And they said let the people speak.
Yeah.
Right.
But now all of a sudden.
They're saying that people spoke in 2018 election, but what I'm confused, wasn't that a blue wave? Didn't we win that house?
Yeah. Nancy Pelosi is the House Speaker.
We gained more seats and we had more votes. And they keep saying that they won. They had a higher turnout in 2018 than we won it. I'm hearing them saying that now. Which I'm confused, like why are they saying that and nobody's pushing back on it?
Because it's the same tactic that Trump does. Whatever we say is true.
It's crazy.
Whatever we say, whether we try to vote or whatever, it don't matter. Because they got like key-ass cities that they drill on that decide the election. It don't matter about like Russell when I did a vote like that. Because we never gonna be able to move states. Y'all gonna be ready.
But why can't we be able to say? You know why we're not?
But they don't vote.
More people don't vote than who do vote, especially in Texas.
So even if they still got those key states like, what was that one year when they cheated on Ohio? Ohio was the deciding state. There's a city in Ohio that was the deciding factor for the election. The same shit in Florida.
Other states that you gotta go to after that.
I mean, like, it's funny because it's always the state where old white person is, you know, they stuck in their ways and they good with, you know, what's going on with, I guess, Trump or whatever, so it really don't even matter.
But that's the mentality.
I'm gonna vote.
But I get you, but that's the mentality that people don't vote because they think it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I go vote because it's still gonna be red. What's the point? But it does because if you're thinking that, there's probably a million people who's thinking that same way. They don't vote. But imagine they turn around to vote. If they did vote, it does matter.
It does. So again, just like you said, I hear that all the time. People always saying, "I'm not going to vote. Why should it matter? It's going to be Republican anyway. So why should I vote?" So I'm thinking like, I'm just go out there and vote anyway.
And it's crazy if you think that. It's like, wait, San Antonio is Democratic. It's a Democratic city. Austin, yes, I think Austin is Democratic. Houston is.
No, it's not.
Houston is very Democratic.
Houston is a Democrat. Yeah, they have and they just got those 5 black Democratic judges. Yes, Houston is.
Yeah. The money is not Democratic.
What is ran? But okay, what is ran is that they have what is ran is Democratic, but the money is government. The governor of Texas is the Republican. Governor who
And all the money, you're saying that, but the money in those cities are all Republican.
No. Why you think San Antonio's the way it is? We're not. We're Democratic.
I mean, you're running in here too.
And that's, I have a lyric to say that it's like, is it because a lot of people that I know who've been in Houston, it's Democratic.
It's Democratic.
It's like
I know what you're saying.
They can say answer though.
But
That answer's got to go.
Oh, they money they have.
that's what I'm
So think
saying.
about that's an admittance, right? Those
That's
cities.
an admittance.
Those are Republican cities.
Oh yeah.
Well, where
I'll see the motherfucking
The oil effect, all that oil
I don't
effect.
That's old money though. That's old oil money out there.
Man,
And all those towns around it. All those towns around it.
Deacon, Brady, Maynard.
Shit, so.
All those
that was
And Austin and Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas has got to be a Republican
No,
city,
it's
right?
not.
It's a Democratic city. I'm all.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point. All that money. Look at Jerry Jones.
You know,
Yeah.
He's not Democrat.
It's over about a long shot.
Where is
should
he?
be the top 5.
That is.
But let me see how Dallas and California to San Diego was. It's a Democrat. That's how Austin is.
Yeah.
So Dallas may be a Democrat.
But Nuremberg,
Houston man Democrats.
Nuremberg, he's a Democrat. He's a Nuremberg, San Antonio. Yeah, he's a Democrat.
And
He slowly fighting against Abbott.
Yeah.
but we can't. The Democratic mayors can't do anything if
Because-
the fucking governor, our fucking red governor, if he's not allowing policies to happen like the mass policy.
If our Democratic mayors can't do anything against our Republican governors, then all the votes are going to be just like the key position.
Yeah.
You can have our sheriff. What is he?
The last time we got
What is he?
My phone's right there. I can't see.
When the last time we had a Democratic government?
Yeah, that's what we need.
I mean, that's been a long year. When is that lady?
Ann Richards?
Yeah, Ann Richards.
Oh, it's Ann Richards.
I thought she was the last Democrat governor.
Ann Richards?
Ann Richards was the last Democratic governor. Yeah, man, I
I like Ann Richards.
She brought a lot of programs to the state.
What is that one?
She was a Democrat. You're right.
School
You're right. She's a Democrat.
Yes,
What is that all that school program?
After that, we had nothing but Republicans. I'm just glad we got Rick Perry crazy ass up out of
Oh, God, yes.
I'm glad his turn came and he was just twist all right. Sorry about the message, man. Man, that dude was talking about separating from the United States and all that crap. Really? Yeah.
He was trying to really bring back the good old days.
I remember hearing about shit like that. Like, really?
I don't know. Abbott seemed like y'all, right?
No, Abbott does not.
No, because like a lot of shit.
Wait, so they do affordable care.
With the relief shit that they were doing for the hurricane, Trump didn't even want to do the money.
Okay. No,
But that was different. That was different. That was going for Trump. That was one of Trump's things for Trump. That was the reason why that had nothing to do with Abbott.
So you know why people's healthcare is so much, even though the affordable care is there, you know why it's so much? Well, I don't know why I'm fucking questioning y'all. But the affordable care, like, Abbott is not, he did not take the money from the government to subsidize. So people, so when they signed up for the Affordable Care Act, if you can't afford it, the government will subsidize it. So they always subsidize, so like if your bill was $400, the government may do $250. They subsidize $250.
Yeah, but Abbott didn't want to
He didn't want to take the money. So people, if they got insurance, it's high, it's expensive. It's expensive now because he didn't want to take the money. So people are blaming Obama, but no, it's fucking Abbott. He fucked that up. And where's all our after school programs at?
They left when Richards left.
Hey, why did he bring this shit back? He ain't trying to bring that shit back.
None
And
of
it
them
was
has
the
been
mask
trying.
mandate.
Nobody has tried to bring him back.
We know mask is the most important thing right now that's gonna save, that will probably save us with this fucking, with this virus. He's not making it mandate. Our mayor tried to make it a mandate, but he said no, you can't.
Yeah, I remember when
Like, you a criminal motherfucker. You can't catch that shit.
I remember when that lockdown happened, they said that mandatory, stay inside, but that police officers weren't enforcing that shit. People were just out the next day, acting like it was no big deal. Walking around, going to the store, just chilling in parks and everything.
And the only reason why is because they couldn't enforce it because it wasn't state mandate.
Right.
They wanted to do a city mandate, but he didn't have any backup.
I mean, that's what I thought. When I heard about that, that's the first thing I thought was.
But what he could have did was enforce it anyway and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, because what happened in Georgia, that's what the Madam Mayor, she tried to mandate and go over the Georgia mayor, but they got. So why they ask you to leave? They can't ask. See, that's the. Wait, let me give you a suggestion. The reason why they can't say that because. If I'm a black man going into a store with nothing but white people and I walk in there and they're like, I don't want your black ass in my store, you need to leave. If I don't leave, they can't, that's not criminal program. But it's the same thing what you're saying.
No, it's not.
Even if they have a sign, they can have a sign that says no colors allowed. They can have a sign that says no colors allowed. And I walk in, I can't go to jail, but it's the same thing as a mask.
No,
what did you say? Y'all said a sign.
No, it's not.
Y'all said a sign.
Okay.
You can't.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. With that example, why are you going to walk into a store that says colors on?
Well, why are you going to walk into a store that says? Well, why are you going to walk into a store that says you must have a mask without your mask? God damn it! Look at what we're living in. But it's the same. No, it's not. It is. If you go to a white here, if I go to a town and they have signs that says no colors and there's nothing there, and I can't.
I'm not going to that.
Why are you gonna walk into a store?
You don't see that.
It's the same reasoning. I understand why we would not go in there. I understand why we go. Because these are some stupid motherfuckers. You know why? But it's not against the law for us not to walk in there. I can walk in there and I can't get arrested for it. And it's not against the law for them to walk in there without a mask. It's just the store saying it. All the store can say, could you please leave? We need you to have a mask. Can you leave? We're not going to serve you. They don't have to serve them. They don't have to serve them.
And if they when I was at Circle K, didn't mean to cut you off. But when I was at Circle K, people walk in and refuse. I just go straight to, okay, I'll call the police, let them deal with it. I'm not going to deal with it. That's just the most you can. You're right. We can't
do nothing.
We can't do anything. We just ask you to leave.
They don't leave. But what happens is it's confrontation. Okay, it happens. But it happens. Every store do it. They walk in. Do you have a mask? If they don't have it, they say no. They can't stop you. Yes, they can. No, they can't. Why not? They can't. Why not?
No, they can't stop you. But
They stop you from law. What can they stop you from doing?
They can't stop you from shopping or do whatever the hell you want.
But
they can't. You're not going to serve. That's the only difference they can't do. They're not serving. But they can't stop you from walking around the store or doing that. They can't. All they can do is say.
But I get what you're saying though.
Yes, they can. But I get what you're saying. Once they say, sir, we are not serving you, you must leave. Once they say that is criminal trespass.
You can get arrested there.
Yes, you can.
You can. I know you can't, but does it happen?
See, you're still.
But it's not a law because it's not a law. You can't arrest him.
I'm not saying anything about making it. I said enforce what you can. That's my whole premise.
I know, but that's but you're doing that, but it's not doing anything. That's my premise. They're doing that, but nothing fucking happens.
Where are they doing it?
They're doing it. What the hell do you think that these stores do? People still do it, and people fucking follow it.
See, that's my
point. Why don't follow it? Why don't they follow it though?
You're arguing that they can't do it. People have to start doing it.
But people have to start doing it first. Why do you act like people are not doing that? People are doing it.
I've never seen no people.
I haven't seen anybody not comply get pushed out of a store.
I see people not comply.
I've seen people not comply and still run out.
I walked into Exxon. Everyone had a mask. Dude walked in without a mask. They said, "Sir, you need a mask." He was like, "Oh no, I have a medical condition," and kept on going. And they served him. They can't stop him. They can't stop him. But the point is that people take you say, but you can't stop a person. All they can do is just not serve him.
You just made the point.
No,
he said they told him, but they served him. If they didn't serve him, they have they do not have to serve him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's easy to say it there. It's easy to say
I've done the shit. That's why I'm
doing it, but there. Look at what's going on. It's not hard. You don't think people are not? You don't think people? When I see people at stores, I don't tell them you need a mask. I tell people that. I say it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's not a law, if there's not a mandate by the government to make people do it. This shit, it doesn't matter what we may say. You can say other people, private entities may need to mandate it. I don't give a fuck about private entity. But because a private entity is just in their space, but the virus is everywhere. Fuck all that private entity shit. We need the government to actually mandate this. If the government mandates this, everything's at once. The private entities need nothing. They only mandated at schools.
I don't know because kids can't come on campus without a mask.
Well, Texas is our Texas, but in Georgia and other states, they are not mandated.
I can't speak for those states.
Well, I've seen it, and they talk about it all the time.
And you're right. And I've seen that there's a big COVID outbreak in those schools.
But they don't care. It's our government who doesn't care.
I mean, I get where you come from. Because I was kind of surprised when I heard about church and school students walking in there without a mask. I'm like, really? I mean, am I the only one who had noticed? Know that I'm not the only one who saw this whole thing where people get infected. It spiked around June when we listed it, and then everybody just started walking around without masks, and that thing spiked high. And all of a sudden now, people are just walking around without it. Hell, I don't mind wearing a fucking mask, but I'd rather do that so I don't get fucking sick or die.
I actually messed up once. I went to the store without a mask and the dude didn't stop me. And when I walked out, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't have my mask on.
I said earlier, the confrontation. People are not going to say nothing.
They don't want the confrontation. There you go.
They don't want it. They see it on Facebook.
And what would stop it is because we had a mandate. Like, if we said actually arrest people for it, I bet you would change it. It would change.
You gotta bring it on first.
But it's like, I hear what you're saying, like, if I could go to a private store, they may say to stop it, but it's not going to stop anything if you can't get, if everything is not doing it. If the government's not following, the government don't give a fuck about what they can say.
Yeah. Okay. Do you require people with masks?
Yes.
Okay. I've gotten in the list. The Uber will tell you
Lyft doesn't do it. Lyft doesn't require it. Uber requires it. Lyft doesn't require it.
Hey, the mask won't do you no good. The mask causes more harm than it does good. I had him sit there and tell you the whole ride to work. How the mask is.
My last week driving, I picked up a pair at the airport. I had a pair going from the airport all the way up damn near to Austin, halfway to Austin. That would have been big money for me, especially as broke as my ass is. They didn't want to wear masks. They didn't get my fucking car.
I was tripping like.
And that was with Lyft.
Yeah.
That was Lyft. I got a bad rating for it, but do I give a fuck about a rating when it comes to my health?
But that's individual. See, that's
I know I wasn't saying for argument. I was just like,
it's like, and they don't have to think that way because there's so many fucking theories out there. So many.
The only theory that I'm worried about is my life expectancy.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
My life expectancy.
Yes. You're right.
So that's all.
I'm sitting here smoking a motherfucking cigarette saying that, but goddamn this cigarette gonna kill me a lot slower than that motherfucking cocaine will. My life expectancy with the cigarette drops. My life expectancy with the COVID is nil. See the difference?
Yeah. You gotta think of AIDS, right? AIDS, and we're all 40. We're all 40 except for you, young folks.
And also, you can say it all starts at the top. The leadership all starts from the goddamn top. But goddamn it, cream rises. Okay? Sometimes you gotta implement what you can at the bottom. You gotta start.
I agree.
You agree?
No, I 100% agree. You have to start, but if America is not listening to where it has to be at, so we got scientists saying that we have a mass. I agree with you there, but it's not happening. I agree with the theory of it, but it's not a theory. It is a theory because it's not happening in America. It is a theory because if it happens, if we're doing it, it will work. So it is a theory. It is a theory. Half of the people are doing it, and half of the people are not. That makes it a theory. Because if 100% doing it, makes it bad.
That's the thing. I need a man that just for real. That's the thing, man. Other countries, you can't go against the grain. You gotta do it.
Let me use this for an example. Is it against the law to text and drive or use your cell phone and drive?
Yeah, because they made it a law. They passed the legislation, passed the law.
And you get penalized like $200 but you don't go to jail for it. It won't go on your record. Well, yeah, you'll get
motor violation.
Yeah, motor violation. But I'm not talking about like it's not like a misdemeanor where like if you go for a job or something like that.
Have you guys seen any change any change in the roadways since they made that a law?
Actually, I've seen it, but I haven't really. In insurance, people are more careful because they are getting bonuses if they're not on their phone. So it's
Same job.
yeah, it gets more.
My phone. That's one thing I can tell about being in.
So if that law was enforced,
If there was a law that everybody had to have a mask, it would change. It would have to change everybody. People who are against it, they could be against it, but there's a law. So now that is a law. Now you are going to get a fine. Now you are going to get a ticket. Because there is an actual law that was passed. That's mandated. But we don't have a law, so now we have to be.
No, we have all kinds of freaking laws. I'm going back to your issue with these little incidences with these entities, these private entities. I'm going back to that. Now we have all these laws. Criminal trespass is just one of them. Just one of them. You did a workaround with that. People just walk in, they serve you. Now if they enforce just one part of that, the criminal trespass right. Like if we ask you to leave. Listen, let me finish. You know where I'm going. Okay, answer it, finish it off.
If they enforce that law just a little bit, that would change people going into stores without a mask. People would literally think twice because that law has actually been enforced. But it's not.
Yeah, but isn't that
doesn't that go to what I'm saying? If they enforce the shit, it starts from the bottom and it goes to the top, right?
The bottom is not the law, Derek. So how could you enforce it? So you could call. So I could call the police.
Enforcing the law is not the law.
The police are the ones who enforce it. I could call them and say, if the police feel like says, okay, I'm gonna arrest you, I'm gonna fine you, they'll do it. But most of these police ain't doing that shit for criminal trespassing. Then they're gonna make a call. They're gonna come right in the next 5 minutes to that store. No, they're not. The police don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about people like that. If it was a robbery, they say, oh, this person is causing harm or they're robbing the store and then they don't have a mask. They ain't say that, but they say they're robbing the store, they'll come there. They're not going to come there right away because they don't have a mask on. It's not going to change anything. I hear what you're saying there. I agree with you. The bottom will work if 100%. Let's say 70% of the bottom doesn't. 70% of the bottom starts enforcing it. I agree. But it's not even close to 70.
I mean, okay, no, wait. If 70% starts doing it, what would you see?
At 70%, you will see a unity of people coming together, working together to get people to stop it. But we're not seeing it. That's what you will see.
So why is it so vocal for you to say we're not doing? We're not going. Your argument is so based on what we're not doing. Why can't we do it? Why can't it even try to start doing it?
Because my argument is, I already told you, I already said people are trying to do it. The problem is because the chop is not doing it. There's so much pressure from us who wants it to happen. And I agree. I agree, we need to do it, but it's not. Because there's so much pressure from the top who's saying it's not worth it. Why are we wearing masks? You're going to lift bars telling people not to wear masks. You go to a store and tell people what's the point of wearing a mask? You get so much pressure against you of everybody else pushing it. It's not happening. What we need is of course, is that unity. We need that. That's why we change leadership. If we change the leadership, like if we can say if Biden wins, if we know he wants a mask mandate, that's gonna change the psyche of everybody, because that's the leader now. It's not going to be immediate, but now it's going to be forced, because now it's the leaders saying it, and then people's psyche is going to change. And examples, exactly. There's going to be more examples. You can make examples.
You can make examples right now.
You can't, because the leadership ain't saying it, so you can make an example, but then leadership is going to be...
Because you're only keen on that one thing. If you stop thinking about the mask itself and think about the issue, why am I being... Because you're criminal trespassing. Why did you get arrested for criminal trespassing?
Because I didn't have a mask.
I agree with that. I don't know why we're okay. I think I know we're saying the same thing. I'm saying if they enforce it there,
yes, but you need more just a mask. Okay.
It's not just I'm saying the mask because that's the major issue. The mask is 80% of what the fuck is going on right now.
When you worked at Circle K,
it's the mask.
You worked at Circle K and you had somebody belligerent in the store and
just get out.
Criminal trespassing.
Yeah, get out or I'm calling the police.
Call the police. And they hang around until the police.
I mean, some of them will try to fight with me, but then they'll leave. And then when the cops in here, we'll show the video how this would happen.
Say on there when
but they'll stick around. They'll
say that if no mask is criminal.
No. I didn't say anything about a mask. Did I say anything about a mask?
I'm just asking the question. Does it on the signs on the store that says if you don't have a mask on, it's considered trespassing?
It
doesn't say that.
Walking and they come into the
it doesn't say it's considered trespassing.
No. Criminal trespass comes in when they ask you to leave.
But it has to say trespassing.
No, it doesn't.
You can fight that. Oh my God, Jay, well all you have to be, everything has to be direct on point. If you took me to jail and that sign does not say criminally trespassing, if it doesn't say that, then I'm saying you're discriminating against me. I'm gonna call that discrimination now.
Remember I said when I was
you could have called that now discrimination. We want to after you. You got it. You have to. We don't even have that. We don't even have 70%.
That's the thing. Now I'm telling you, like just about the whole nation thing, because you got other nations, other countries who mandate this shit. Hey, look how they
if we ran our own country, I agree. We wouldn't have COVID in our country.
No, we would. Yeah. It's still going on like this.
So it's not about the people right now. It's still about their motherfucking body.
The only difference is Trump is making it obvious. He's making it obvious. He's literally said it.
Well, I think Trump is the type of president that's gonna get the not just the country, but the face mask from him. It's gonna be the type of president that gets the planet to go into what is this? What am I? No. Star Trek. You know how they have the one nation, unite one nation. One world.
Oh my God, conspiracy theory.
No.
Oh my God.
No, just listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's divided. He's putting out there the division. Him himself, he's putting out. Hitler did it. He did it on a mass scale. We didn't see shit from that other than United Nations and everybody going against race other than black. Right? So if we get this jackass in here who's putting everything on the table. Everything before was under the table. Now everything's on top of the table. Where do we go after that?
So now where we go is honesty. So now we need somebody in office. Everything's on top of the table. We need somebody who's going to be straightforward. What's the stuff that we actually can see? So the shit that's at the bottom of the table, they were able to mask it and this motherfucker we put on top of the table.
Yeah, he's putting it right
there. Even though it's in front of my face.
Yeah.
Now it's there. Shit in front of my face. But be honest with us now. That's what we do.
And that's that Star Trek shit. That's that Star Trek shit. Everybody's going in one direction. And that one direction is moving as a people, not as a fucking individual checkbook.
But I got somebody kind of think like Trump's gonna actually help these black people come together as one people, but they don't see how stupid and how dumb he's really be, and how what he's doing out there in the open. Like you said, like you put the table down, it's gonna go back under the table. It's gonna always do that. It's gonna go up, go back under the table, and then go back.
And I would agree with you, but my problem with that is when we do this, say if we do that, he's gonna turn and use someone like Anderson.
That's
and
the
her
worst
voice,
person.
and
I know exactly what you're saying.
And then we use her voice as if
make it
all
seem
the black
like she speaks
Americans.
for black
And
Americans.
now also there's also that Attorney General in Kentucky. What he did, and we don't know how he did that with Breonna Taylor. Why they fuck those police officers are not convicted. But I think that they would use people like that to feel as if black America is for me, because he's gonna make their voice loud.
Yeah.
As just like what do you do with those stupid those two black ladies? What are their names?
Which one?
Trump. They were for Trump. The two old black ladies. Forget their name. Damn it! They had a show on Fox for a second.
Huh?
Two dumb old black ladies showing for Trump.
Cleo?
Give me a second.
But what was they doing anyway? What did he do? You talking about Candace Owens and somebody else?
No, he's talking about some women.
Diamond and Silk. Y'all remember Diamond? Y'all heard of Diamond and Silk?
Nah.
Y'all never heard of Diamond and Silk?
No.
These two old, look. Yeah.
I'm looking up.
So they're two old black ladies from Trump. They speak everyday Trump. They even got a show on Fox. They were on Facebook. Yeah, Fox News. They were on Facebook. They started on Facebook, just talking bad about Democrats, about versus Hillary.
But so why did they do that?
Huh?
What is our conversation?
Because what about honesty? Because our side is not about propaganda. Their side is about propaganda.
The more
They'll find
they speak for all black people. I like how some people used to think Jesse Jackson spoke for all black people.
And then that's what us like. We can have our own Candace Owens. somebody can step up after that point.
We got people out there. Oh yeah, oh my God, I love Angela Rye.
Angela Rye. So
It's about platforms though.
Yeah, it's all about
platform. So we have that. And she has the platform, she's not CNN, she was there. But it's the platform that they're able to talk, because remember, we're only 14% of that population. And Fox News, they hit so much more. So they put those stupid ass black folks out there. These white are getting so much more. They think, oh, these black folks, they don't get it. Look at her. She's telling us the real truth. Why don't y'all have black fathers?
See, that's the thing though. We have, black people have plenty of voices, but the fact is that a lot of some people, the way how I see it. Some people who, when they speak up, if you ain't got money or if you ain't about money, some people ain't listening to you and they'll throw that back at you. Like, who are you?
Yeah, okay.
I remember like Bow Wow. He said a reason why he did not. This is off topic, but he said a reason why he doesn't like Empire. He said Empire comes across stereotypical, makes black people look very like this is how we are, it's how they rated us, which can come across that way.
Yes.
Instead of people listening to what he's saying, they say, oh, you have been rapper, who are you? You ain't got your money, why are you doing this? They're sitting there looking at what he got, what he doesn't have, instead of listening to what he's doing. I mean, they brought up Angela Rye. Angela Rye, I listen to her on CNN sometimes. Oh, when she spits very, but she brings stuff to the table.
I would. She is so smart.
And she brings a lot of stuff to the table. But the problem is that a lot of people really pay attention, don't really listen to it.
In that sense, all I see is we need pressure and we gotta keep going there. Because no one's there. That just sounds like, and how that young generation is not even looking and listening to what he really said. So yeah, you just gotta keep pushing it. And how that says, we gotta push it after that. We gotta make sure we get everybody has to know.
Yeah.
It starts with that though.
It is, like you said, it's all about the vote. We gotta go out there. And you know, I would just say this right now, and I strongly believe this. We as black people, we need to. I'm sorry. I don't know what, I can't remember how y'all say it. I'm tired of us waiting for somebody else to help us make a stand. I think we need to make a fucking stand. I'm tired of us waiting and saying that we need one stand. We need to go ahead and start doing stuff for us. What did I say that is that? I'm not saying that we need to go ahead and like revolutionize and go take over the world and if we do that. I'm saying that we need to stop waiting for white people to tell us, okay, we can do this now.
We're not. So remember, it's all about power, right? Power plays everything.
Yeah.
We don't wait on white people to tell us to do shit. It's about power. So the thing is, they own the shit. So we're in this fucking country that they fucking own. They're 60% of it. So the best example is Black Wall Street. When we did attempt to get our own entity and have our own shit, they burned that shit fucking down. Anytime we try to do anything, they will make an excuse as why we should not do it, us as a people. So they don't do it to any other race. But they do that to us. We do it. But we have tried. We got tried for Black Wall Street. Well, actually, we are. We right now. See, y'all don't even know. We're starting our own bank right now. That we got our one main financial. It's not one main financial. It's a bank that started at the Houston. And then got
what they did was, all local rappers in Houston, they all went to that bank.
Yeah.
They said, hey, where we going here? We put our money in here, we just put our money in here, not fucking around with everything. Yeah.
But it all starts with our history. For one, I'm sorry. So, we keep saying we gotta do for us. We gotta do for us. We can't let white people say that they can't, we can't let white people tell us what we need to do. One, our history, we started, we're already 2 laps behind these motherfuckers.
We are.
We're already 2 laps behind them. So now, all we really want is for them to acknowledge us as equals as them. But they're not. That's all we want. But Some people say we want reparations, but really all we want is to be acknowledged as equals. Don't treat me. Don't make it harder for me to try to get a business compared to a white man. Don't make it harder for my child to go and to learn to have a good education compared to this white neighborhood. I want it equal. Why can't it be equal? That's all we want.
I mean, that's all we all want. I mean,
but we're not fighting for it. When you say that we need to do for our, give me an example of what you're talking about.
I think something like rap. Let's go ahead. Let's say rap right now. Rap in the early '80s, '90s, it was all back. People expression. The way this is the way how it is in our way of life. This is what's going on with us. It was all black. White people are in their thing that it's all gangster rap. All we're doing is disrespectful. We promote gang violence and all. Yeah, there is gangster rap. There is gangster rap. But again, some of them talk about this is the way of life. But when big time executives from big white executives started investing in it, they're saying, okay, we're gonna sign you.
They've always invested in our culture, even from the 80s and 90s. That's never changed. They always took advantage of our culture.
But that's what I'm saying. They took
even from Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
they always
they took advantage of
So I don't think that's a good example. Because they always say it doesn't matter what we did, the white man took advantage of it. There was no point in time where our music, when we would say that we were in control of our music. You can't say that. We were slaves when we had our hymns.
We never
had control of that.
Well, hold on.
Detroit, Pittsfield,
yeah,
they did.
Yeah,
they did. They did control it.
I think she wants to jump in. So why don't you just come on in here and say what you want to say? Because come on in here because you've been sitting out there walking back and forth and corny stuff instead of people talking about way of life.
From jazz,
they stole jazz, they stole rock and roll, and now rap is about
What he's saying is like, okay, in the beginning it was more, it seemed more real.
Yeah,
we're talking about in our.
Because you look at it, white people were more like, oh, this music ain't gonna go away, it's a bunch of garbage, blah, blah, blah. Then they see how people started gravitating to it, how more than the white people like, okay, well,
that didn't happen for R&B. That didn't happen back in the 50s when they started with Elvis, when they took all of our shit.
All I'm
saying is this. I agree with you. I agree, but we act as if they rap. This is a new thing. Taking that. It's always taking that shit from us.
Oh, of course, though, yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, they stole, Elvis stole off of the
everybody always say he's the king of rock and roll, but really Chuck Berry was the one who invented rock and roll. But yeah, he doesn't get the strong credit like Elvis.
Our conversation's there. Because that's when it all started with them monetizing on our But Snoop started back in the 90s, but rap hip hop is for everybody.
No, I wouldn't say the thing is
but that's the same because he's talking about rap that they're taking it, but a lot of them inside, I see us on the outside, but them on the inside is saying it's for everybody.
I mean, to me, it's like it's for everybody, but don't sit there and try to make it seem like it's all like, because I remember Wesley, and you know what, Wesley, I am going to say this. He would always say, yeah, I like rap music, but he loves rap music, but what about rap music where the little white girl can be able to sit there and shake her ass to? What about music like that? I'm like, well, what about rap music?
Why does it have to be rap music for a little girl?
Yeah.
Why can't it just be music?
Why can't it be about music?
Why do you have to classify a certain type of music just for this little girl to
dance to? This is the way how it is. That's just what I'm talking about. Yeah, if this is what it's about. These guys are in here again.
Okay, I got you.
I have a question, though.
No, what were we saying?
How do you feel about white people like Eminem get into the rap but don't associate black causes? Like, why would you go into our culture?
It's not our culture. It's music.
It's music.
I think that's
hip hop is our culture.
No, music. Hip hop is a culture of its own. Hip hop is a culture of its own. It's not. And if you talk
hip hop is a culture, but it's still music.
Music is music. He doesn't have to, because he's just because he raps, he doesn't say, man, I'll black now forever. He doesn't have to do that.
I'm not saying that. But how did he get into rap? Listen to
because the way he grew up in
Detroit. But I'm not saying he got to do Black Power and all of that stuff. But why a lot of white people get into the stuff we started, but then take it and then don't
everything they pervert it is what you're saying.
So they don't you know, it's like white people wearing dreadlocks or white people wearing braids or getting into the hip hop or R&B, but when it comes to a black stand, I'm saying out of that because it's money. They making money in there, but they don't care nothing about us or do nothing.
I think you haven't listened to Eminem though, because Eminem is actually he talks about black dad. Because she pointed out he does a lot of black. He talks about black. He talks about Mike Miller, RP to him though. He'll be a good one though. He's actually a good rapper, but still,
Okay. What is that other guy who looks dirty with the white guy? White Iverson.
Oh, Post Malone. Yeah. That's a great one actually because he's a white dude, but he has the braids. He has all the tats all over the face. Wears a gold chain. Wants to be black, but. Yeah, I think
this is what we're with our culture because we keep saying they want to be black, Our black person, they want to be white. All right, it's because if a person grows up in a society, this person they grew up in that society, and this is all he sees, and he feels that this is who I am. Why is it that he wants to be black? But this is who I am. And they'll tell you.
But we can Austin. She just walked through the door. Austin's not like Detroit.
The best example I can think of in your with what you're saying is Red. But he grew up in the society, and this is who he is, and this is who he is.
That's who he is. But people will say, why are you acting black? But he's not.
That's who he is.
Yeah. And that's what's acting white. What is that? What is that?
She just walked the floor.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's a problem with us as people in our society. When you say somebody is acting like us, no,
you kind of can though. That's what Bruce alone. He is trying to.
Why can't we just say that? You embrace the culture.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you just.
What about Darius Rucker? From South Carolina. He talked about being on the farm. I went to his concert. He sounded like he just a little rat gag and all like this. But
he's darker than you.
Yeah.
I think let the person be the person. If he's not,
no, I understand his music is
and the person is who they are though.
Sometimes though that perception of like you can make good music, like he could be a little white boy.
The difference is if Post Malone when he went home and washed his face, all those tattoos came off.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
That's the difference. He is a country rap singer. That's who he is. He's a white boy that happens to be a rapper that
he likes what he does.
But we can't judge him and say that he's trying to be black. That's just who he is.
That's just like saying Eminem with all his blackness
right now.
With all his blackness, that's just like saying Eminem with all his blackness in his music would love to eat that Cracker Barrel.
But that's
am I living on white shit because I want a home?
I bet you Eminem don't want to be black though. I bet you he don't. He want to be black, but he don't want to be black.
Why we say he wants to be black?
That's who he is.
As
an example, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, Marshall, every time I look around, maybe it's just a facade, but every time I turn around, Marshall seems like he's just always around black people.
Yeah. And Marshall say I want to be black. Does he ever say that? I want to be black. Okay, are they saying, man, I want to be a black person? No, they embrace who they are. And we're saying that they want to be
the only thing is, we, and I'm saying we, are saying he wants to be this, but he's acting like this. He's a white person acting black. We're the only ones saying that. He hasn't said that. He's a...
But yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk first about not acting black. What's acting white? What's the personality acting white?
Okay, well, see how I see this.
Would be an
Eminem.
Eminem situates your words.
It's just Eminem. I know that. Like how
Okay,
raps.
well, you want to know something?
No, I want to hear that. Now, let's hear that. What's acting white?
Yeah,
Because everyone, that's all of us.
okay, I'm gonna tell you. When I went up to Houston,
Lebron got accused of acting white all the time.
I got accused of acting white. I got accused of that too.
Growing up.
Yeah, I got accused of it. Everybody was like, what's wrong with you?
Because I have proper grammar.
Proper grammar.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I got to get to that.
Well, your parents on
No, there you go. Yeah, that's what it is.
I heard 750 credit score. That's acting white. What else? Having a career.
Yeah.
Oh, so all successful shit make you...
Yeah,
That's my
You just said.
That's my point.
So if
They're painted that way. Society is painted that way.
But we keep allowing that.
That's what I'm saying.
Because we're repeating this shit. This shit we're talking about right now. But the argument
I'm
we just had about
you guys had that argument.
No,
I get
we
that
had a
debate.
debate.
yeah, it's true too.
But it's like it's a debate that we just had.
Eminem raps. He doesn't rap like a black person. He's all white to me. Like he raps about white stuff. He raps about crazy white stuff, and that's.
I mean, the very first song he came out with. That was no crazy shit.
Like the same thing.
My man Slim Shady.
You talking about?
There is. I forgot
The whole song.
God damn it.
There's a white about killing his mom.
Yes, there is. I gotta find him. I gotta find him. Jason Shaw, I gotta find him. And I just told you to hold the fuck on. He's trying to kill. Tell me who. But just let me do it.
Okay, go ahead, while this angry ass Steve is looking.
But what Post Malone is, when I hear him rapping, he says the same thing every other black rapper says. He says the same flow, he does the same thing. Just because he's white, that's not what I say. Just because he's white, he has a tap. It's because he actually is rapping like a black person. So I say
It's a gimmick, and the gimmick is what sells.
But that's
And what's selling right now is the hip hop culture.
Like, if you look at what's that show called? Where the kids get all the rich kids have big, they playing for a big ass party and shit.
Wait for Jason to respond.
Movie 6 There you go. Yeah, how they do that shit? They don't never have no white rock and roll music acts that come to their party. It's always a hip hop.
But that's all that we see on TV. Just be real about that. But they sell it on TV because it's sold. But you don't think rock, they don't do rock and roll at their own. They do rock and roll on TV. But you just see things that we see on TV, so.
But that is what it perceives. That's the perception.
I know, that's a perception.
But here's another perception. Here's another, because we were talking about music and people acting certain different ways and everything. What about Kid Rock?
Kid Rock.
Because Kid Rock was rapping, but he does not.
He's a rock and roll country dude.
Yeah.
Who did some rap album. Who was an avid Trump.
He's a Trump supporter. Yeah.
So what is he? Is he acting white and trying to be black, or is he acting white?
He was into the money. That's all he did.
That's the gimmick. The gimmick sells. It's the gimmick that sells. It's not anything. It has nothing to do with race and culture until you start talking race and culture. The only thing that's actually happening is that them people are making money off an idea.
Limp Bizkit did the same thing. But Frank Durst, they do the same thing. They did.
It's probably in there. I probably think I'm in there.
They did the same thing.
His name's probably in there.
I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about that. Yeah.
But he's black.
I mean, but he's white.
I'm just. Have you ever heard of? Y'all talk about this?
I'm thinking this is not. Damn it.
His name is
What are you trying to?
I'm trying to think of the back to his name.
type in black then 6 and then ELCK. I mean 6 and then LXCK is probably him. But not yet. It's white. Yeah, I don't think there's not gonna be no black dude rapping like him. He raps like his culture.
I don't know. Eminem. To me, I
What
don't.
do you mean by rap like Eminem?
Yeah, because
Eminem's like literally. That's why he'll say number 1, number 2 because Eminem doesn't rap like how everybody raps. He raps about his personal life. He raps about his drug abuse. He raps about how crazy he is in the head. That's how he raps. He raps.
Put women in trunks.
Yeah,
So he raps exactly.
Hopkins, that's it.
Yeah.
Hopkins.
Hobson's black.
Yeah, Hopkins.
You don't like good
Hopkins, yes. He raps like Eminem. Hopkins.
Yeah, Hobson.
Okay, I was like, with that. Alexa, play Hobson.
Hobson is a black dude that signed with
And his music is cold as shit.
Take 9.
And he raps like Eminem.
I said I don't think
That's all Tupac's raps. It's his life.
But
That's
I can say that, but I don't even put him as a rapper. He's more of a boy than
But yeah, I see what you're saying, but still.
Yes, the best example of listen to Hobson.
That's what rap was. That's what rap started out as being. Rap about their life. Rap about that's just
Yeah, that dude is real. I listen to Hopkins. He's good. Yeah, he does it. And it makes me think of him because he does have skills like Eminem. He talks about his life.
So before we sign off, are you guys so before we sign off, sit down at the table and discuss before.
I did.
These y'all got like our discussion today.
Again, when you sit down at the table, when you sit down at the table, just remember, hey, you sit down at the table, when you bring it to the table, and when you just get up, are you full?